didn't change my description there. Hello. I just ran around my backyard in American flag heels like a weirdo. Hello, welcome. I put on my Elsa wig to get back to my hillbilly roots a little bit, you know, and show how much of a disappointment I am. But yeah, we'll see how that goes over. Hello! I don't know if I'd make a good blonde. But yeah, I got my Elsa wig on, my American flag heels, my coveralls, and my American flag bikini top here with my pride flag. And we'll see how well this goes over with my neighbors. I'm actually, oh, thank you. My family is from the sticks. We'll just say that. I don't know how much they approve of my lifestyle choices, so I decided to bring them together, you know? I'm actually putting up 2 flagpoles outside my house, one with the pride flag, and then I'm trying to decide what other flag I want to put up. Welcome all these newbies. I was shadow banned earlier today because they said one of my videos was sexual acts when it was just the same as all my other videos. But yeah, I put my Elsa wig on because it was the only like hillbilly-ish. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think I would put that with the pride flag though. It's warm finally, and it's gonna rain starting tomorrow, but it's finally warm here. It had been below freezing for months, and we got a little heat wave before we get storms. Hi everybody, thank you for following me. Aw, thank you. I was a little worried I would have no visibility because of them taking one of my videos down and fighting it, because there's nothing wrong with it. I was just in my Pikachu outfit. I am not Canadian. I am American. Gosh, it's so nice. And I'm allergic to the sun, and it's like super overcast, so it's nice that I can be outside. Hey! Yes, you will get there because your content is awesome. He does a bunch of like fire and juggling kind of stuff and stuff like I do, but they never let me post any of it. But they let him post it, and that's amazing, and you guys should definitely look into him. You do too? That's awesome. I should do some live, like even my juggling videos, people like report them. Oh, you're allergic to the sun too. I break out in hives, and then if I'm out in the sun for too long, I have breathing issues. But yeah, I can already feel myself getting itchy, and it's overcast, so but the sun's going down, so it's okay. It'll be okay. Yeah, twerk. You do not want to see that. That is not something people want to see. My hair is like to here. I'm growing it out unless I lose it because I have to go through chemo soon. But it's probably about a little longer than the bangs are on this. I do a mixture of cedar. A mixture of cedar and frankincense, and I find that helps a ton with the sun allergy, but I don't do it before I go in the sun. I do it at night after. Oh no, that's hard. Yeah, I just have to keep putting tons of sunscreen on and then use UV protective clothing if I'm gonna be out in the sun. Oh, I have cancer. No big deal, you know. I'm feeling okay right now. Thank you. But yeah, I developed the sun allergy 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, it sucks. It was after I got Lyme disease, and I don't know if it's connected or not, but I'm allergic to, like, my skin is actually like an autoimmune disease where my skin, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I have all these little white quality sucks on TikTok. But every time it happens and I have a reaction, every time I have a reaction, my skin fights some of the melanin in my skin, and so I get more white dots on my skin. They said it's not the same thing that Michael Jackson had. It's different, but causes the same thing. Just mine's from the sun and his was from other things. My feet, these shoes I found at a Goodwill when I was on a vacation in Portland, Oregon, and I just had to buy them because I knew I'm gonna do a photo shoot with this bikini on my John Deere, and then I'm doing another one at the range, at the gun range, and so I was gonna do them with my pride flag and I just made some videos with it, like ironic videos, because yeah. But trans lives matter, black lives matter, pride. So my Lyme disease, I do Epsom salt baths. I also do milk baths, but I have the Lyme pretty under control. I'm 31. I have the Lyme pretty under control. It's just chronic Lyme. It's not going away. I've been treated for it so many times, and I just get super sick on the antibiotics they put me on. But I've done other like natural things, and the more active I stay, the more I feel better. So I was trying to stay active even when I was feeling poopy after my COVID vaccine, which now my only symptom I still have is a headache on this side of my head, which is where I got the shot, and then like my neck on that side and my arm are still sore. But yeah, I feel a lot better now than I did. I got it Friday, and Saturday I was pretty, like I worked and then I was out of commission the rest of the day. Yesterday I felt okay in the morning, and then as the day went on I went downhill. Went to bed kind of early, and then today I feel a lot better. I'm not as tired, and I'm just sore. I just feel like I got in a car accident and have whiplash. I might have to move us over to my porch because you got your first dose. I got the Johnson & Johnson one because I was gonna have to wait a few extra weeks to get the Pfizer. I think that's the other one. So I decided to get this one so I didn't have to wait as long, and then I found out all the horrible side effects that this one has that are way worse than the other one. Awesome, good job, high five. Protecting the masses. My cousin in the very beginning of this died of COVID. My family was very against masks at first, and after, see, this is how it is and it drives me nuts, but sorry if any of my family's on here, but people like how I grew up often don't care about things until it becomes personal. And so after it became personal, then they all cared about wearing masks and tried to push it on everyone else. I'm 31. Thought I answered that already. I'm 31 years old. Old enough to know better. Too young to care. But yeah, so yeah, it drives me a little nuts that they don't really care until it affects them. And that's how a lot of things go with them. So I try to fight against that and kind of talk to them to get them to understand that things that affect other people should affect us, whether it's like directly affecting us or not. We should care. This is my Elsa wig. My hair does not look like this. It's funny, someone wrote me on my Facebook page today asking what my actual hair looks like, because so many of my videos and pictures have different hair in all of them, so I have so many wigs, like, it's a problem. And yeah, I was like, wouldn't you like to know? And he's like, it's driving me nuts. But yeah, we're gonna go over, I'm gonna carry us over to my porch so that, oh my gosh, I'm falling. Don't wear heels, you guys, it's horrible. These are so bad. Okay, as you watch me kill myself. Oh, you wanna see, oh my gosh, my above ground pool? My kids think I'm a disappointment. They're all way too old for that. But I've made it last for like 4 years. So I bought this house in 2017, and I bought it right after I got the house. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I need to plug my phone in, that's why I came over here. Whee! How are you all? As I get situated. But yeah, I'm gonna get a huge pride flag and hang it in my front yard, and my neighbors are gonna hate me so much. But you know what? I don't care. Oh my gosh, the train. It's so loud. Okay. Sorry. A guy got hit by the train a few months ago. What did you say? Okay. So a few months ago, this isn't funny. A guy that I know got hit by a train in his vehicle, and it drug him over a mile down the road because the train never honked through here or tooted. I don't know what you would say. Toot toot, chugga chugga. The train didn't make noise coming through our town, and so it was a part that didn't have the those things, and so now they have to. My pride flag's flying away. So now they have to do it all the way through. What are you talking about if you don't send what? I'm confused. I'm confuzzled. Usually I'm in my workout outfit at this time and I'm doing workouts for you guys, but I don't know why I just decided to get into this outfit. It was not the plan. I went up to my room, was gonna put on my workout outfit because I got a new one, and I became a hillbilly instead. That's what happens sometimes. But I'm a gay hillbilly, so that's alright, right? But yeah, what am I accepting or not? I didn't see what you said. I tried to scroll back and I didn't see what you said. It's windy, but it's warm, and I will accept it. I don't usually like the wind. Hello, people. But yeah, so I was making some funny videos because I'm trying to like mix it up. I have like 27 drafts right now, so I'm trying to like post some so it's not all the same outfit over and over again. It's at least 3 mixed in together. I think I have 4 right now in there. And so I try to mix it up, make it a little different. I mean, all the content's different, but yeah. Yay, I cannot wait to see it. I love I love when people duet me or stitch me. It makes me so happy. Even the lady who was trying to like get people to be mad at me because I was playing the didgeridoo. Even when she stitched me and people were standing up for me, that was kind of cool. I took down the videos out of respect for the Aboriginal people because I wanted to just talk to them and see why I wasn't supposed to be playing the didgeridoo. And so once I was able to talk to somebody and like they explained to me, the actual Aboriginal people told me that they didn't really care. But to just stop all of the hate and the controversy going on, I just took the videos down. Yeah, because an actual Aboriginal person taught me how to play it and made it and gave it to me. So they said technically you are allowed to play it. But putting that disclaimer on everything is just really, I don't want to cause problems, so I took it down. Yes, I like to push boundaries and I like to challenge people, but not like that. I like to challenge people who are hard-headed and harming other groups of people, and it wasn't gonna go anywhere positive. So I decided to take them down and apologize for offending anybody, because that wasn't my intent, and I didn't even know it would be offensive when I posted it. So we always have to learn and grow and be willing to listen. And yeah, you're gonna post it tomorrow. I'm excited to see it. I'm very excited to see it. This wig is heavy. It is so heavy. I had to clip it all over. Usually I just throw them on my head. This one I had to clip all over. I want, like, see, I need a boat. I need a new boat here so that I could put a pride flag on it, because people will hate me. I live in the middle of conservative Midwest small town, and I am not quiet about my feelings in regards to respecting people for who they are. And I don't think they don't listen to me. Some do, but they just say, oh, she's from Portland, or she's from San Diego. I lived in both places, so I guess I'm from both according to them. And so they just kind of excuse me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, they just kind of excuse me that way, like, oh, well, that's just how she is. She's from there, that's why she's that way. She doesn't understand our ways of not understanding people. I know people who never, like, they didn't even have TV because they were in farm families, and until they were adults hadn't even seen someone who wasn't their race here, and until they were an adult. And so they had to fight against a lot of their prejudices and things that they had heard, because all they had read was books written by white people. And I have, like, been able to talk to and just, like, make friends with people who originally, when I came here, were very, very stuck in their ways, and they thought that was just the way things are. And they're not the way things are. They're the way you want, like, people want them to be. But that's not the way things are. It's just, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but it just broke my heart moving here and seeing how people were treated. And how people were, like, hiding who they are just because they would be bullied for it. My son is bullied relentlessly. It is. I would never be able to afford this house if I lived on the West Coast. That was totally an excuse. And the thing is, like, we have a huge Somali population in the Midwest, of refugees, and people treat them like they're dumb. they don't speak English well. Like, dude, they had to learn a new language after moving to that country, not knowing they would have to learn that language. They had to learn English, which is a completely different language. And they're doing it to be able to communicate with us, and we're not even trying to communicate with them. And it's so sad. Like, they are very intelligent people who got ripped from their homes. They didn't want to be. And now they're in a country, in a town of people who hate them. Do you really think that's where they wanted to go and what they wanted to do with their lives? No. They didn't want to just go somewhere to be despised. So I know a lot of them are because I talk to them a lot, planning to move to more tolerant, bigger places when they can. And they've been saving for that, and live very frugally to be able to possibly move when they can, once they get citizenship here or aren't on refugee status and can leave the area. But yeah, there's a lot of rules on them. If they break any laws or anything, they can get sent back. They have to live very, very carefully. And then on top of that, all the hate for like religion and things like that, it's very sad. And so I really like being able to work with them and help them, and because they always feel like they're like causing me harm by me having to take extra time to work with them to be able to understand, because I don't speak Somali. But you know what? People can always communicate. There's ways to communicate. I am fluent in sign language, and that has come in handy. Even though they don't necessarily understand sign language, a lot of the signs like are obvious what they are. And so I'll sign while I'm talking to them. I will put a face shield on so they can read my lips, because it's really hard to understand a different language muffled by masks with glass between us. So I'll put a face shield on so they can see. Yeah, it's getting really windy. But yeah, it's very challenging to move to a country where it's not even a language that is similar to your own. Where like I'm learning German, which is very similar to English. It's very easy to learn. I feel like if I were to just be transplanted to Germany, I would be able to function and learn the language really quickly, because it's very similar. Where Farsi and Somali are very different languages from ours. Sorry, very long tangent there. Yeah, so I like that in my job I can help people, basically. And then I can get home and do another job that I can break loose a little bit and just be whatever I want to be, or whoever I want to be, including a hillbilly lesbian. Hello. Oh, thank you. He loves me not. He loves me not. That's what you do with flowers, right? Do you have anything entertaining here around my house? Oh, yeah, so this tattoo here is two ravens, so I guess it's an attempted unkindness. And then I have Kodomas for my love of Ghibli. One has a blue eye and one has a green eye, because I'm a Chimera twin. So I absorbed my twin in the womb. Let's see if you can tell outside. This eye is green and this eye is blue. So they're my two twin selves, because both twins made me. I'm not just one of them. Both of them made me. So I'm technically two people. I have two sets of DNA. It always looks like, I have to explain to every doctor, if they were to like run my blood samples and stuff, it looks like they're contaminated, because with a sibling. So I have to explain to them, no, that's my blood. It's weird. And so I got taken off the donor registry because of that, because it would be really hard to be a match to somebody. But yeah, so I got a tattoo for myself. My two sides, my twins. Surprised I'm not a Gemini. Hello! It's windy. I'm just sitting outside. I usually do my exercise videos, but I wasn't feeling up to it really. So Sedona Goddess knows I've been under the weather for a few days. But I will do them soon. I posted some today. She's been doing some stomping videos and we're gonna do some together, and I kept trying to make it over to her house to do that, but I wasn't feeling good. So I was making videos just sitting in the same spot in my room, trying to cheer myself up and make myself feel better at the same time. Hi! Well, thank you for asking. So yeah, I'm being like, look at these shoes. I got them for like $5 at a Goodwill, and I just couldn't, like, they fit me, so I couldn't pass them up. Oh, nice. This is my Elsa wig. Definitely not my hair. I'm not blonde. My hair is black. I actually grew up a ginger, but I dye my hair black now that I'm super gray. I started going gray in high school. Yeah. My backyard's pretty hillbilly-ish right now after all the winds blew everything all over the place. But how are you guys today? Welcome to my backyard. It's very windy. If it's too windy, I can go inside. I was on the swing, but my phone started dying. So now we're just sitting on my porch. Well, I have videos of me, Ginger, on here if you dig deep enough. You gardened? I need to garden. I need to trim back my grapevines and my apple trees a lot. Hello, hello. Welcome. Oh, did you see my above ground pool? My kids hate me. It's like a little kiddie pool. Put water in it today. It's already all gross. You're walking the fish. Aww. I am a hillbilly Elsa right now. I made 3 videos. I'm gonna post at least one of them later. They're really funny. I was trying to, like, cause my family is, I hope none of them are on here. My family, we come from those roots. And I kind of bust through those stereotypes. I mean, I grew up on the West Coast, so we were part of the family that didn't grow up on the farm, but because we were military, so we got away. But they love their gay cousin, you know, who's also super feminine. Oh, you're a grungy sweatball. I am I don't know, what am I? I don't know. I tried to do my makeup, but it turned out really awful. West Coast is the best coast. I lived in California and Oregon, whereas people out here call it Oregon. Drives me nuts. I wouldn't have been that's the one thing about gardening, is I have to wear pants and long sleeve shirts if it's sunny. Stupid. Melissa's seen the aftermath of my sun allergy. It's horrible. Nice. I was in San Diego. That's where I grew up, military family. But my grandpa got out when in San Diego. He was medically retired because he developed MS. And yeah, so, and then my stepdad was in the Navy as well for, I think, 8 years. And then he got Bell's palsy on half his face. And then a few years later got Bell's palsy on the other half. It was horrible. But yeah, I got a lot of my humor and stuff from him because he had a lot of humor about his medical stuff and like learning to eat and stuff again. He got it on the other half after like I knew him, and yeah, so he already was weak on one half of his face, and then the other half of his face lost all muscle, like strength. Thank you. It's actually, so that's a doghouse I made. This stuff got blown over in the wind today. It's an acre, and so I'm building a new fire pit right now. I just ordered everything for May Day, so I'm hoping it's done by May Day, because I'm thinking I'm gonna go live on here or YouTube, depending on how I do it, because you can't have kids on your lives on here. So there are going to be kids as part of it, but I really want to show what we do for May Day. It's my second favorite holiday. I don't know, they're kind of tied. I really like May Day and Samhain. But yeah, we're building, yeah, I have YouTube. I've been posting a lot of my videos from here and all my lives. Not all of them. A lot of my lives on there. I have another I need to post. I just realized that I saved. So this will be on there probably tomorrow. And then I've been posting a lot of my videos on there, and then I'm going to start doing videos that are just YouTube that are longer. Hi! Andy Posh 698. So yeah, I'm not sure which I'm going to do, but I think it's important because it's not, our traditions are not very well talked about, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful, and I love them. Part of it I won't be able to post on any of them except for my website, just because there is some nudity. But again, it's beautiful, and it's later in the evening, so I'll have to figure out how to do that and where to post it, and possibly like blur things out or something for YouTube. But I'll have to, I have a video editing thing, I just need to figure out how to do that. But I'll post that on my website for sure. It'll probably be long though, or I'll do it in sections. But yeah, I really enjoy the freeness and the rawness of our traditions, and yeah, so I really want to share that with others of how beautiful it is and accepting, and it doesn't matter. Like, you could not even believe what we believe and be invited into it. I invited some friends who are gonna come for it, and yeah, it's just beautiful. So the kids are involved in the beginning, and then after they go to bed, then it's just the adults, and it's a lot of dancing and singing, music. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Flowers. It's a celebration. So Easter, Oster, the goddess of abundance and fertility. So it's blessing her as well as other deities, and bringing in. So for Oster, well, is that what we call it? But it's for her, which is where they get Easter from. Is for the spring equinox and equinox, and May Day is if we're going forth towards fall, summer, and into fall, and we were giving a lot of offerings and blessings to bring about a fruitful harvest. So yeah, it's a lot of fun and really beautiful. Lots of color. We wear all white, and in the beginning we wear masks, and then flower crowns, and it's beautiful. So everything. Hello. Hi. What do you want? Are you gonna go swim in the pool?
You mean the puddle?
The puddle. We have an above ground pool.
No, we have a puddle. Are you on live?
A puddle. Yeah, I'm on live.
It's a puddle.
It's a puddle. I showed them the above ground pool.
Hi, Kitty. You want her out there? You want her?
Do I want her? She can come here. She's okay.
I'll have to come here.
Oh, can you get me my sweater from upstairs? It's in the box. It's the cat sweater.
Okay.
I got a sweater for this little one because she loves me carrying her around. She likes to be in my onesies, and she'll just sit in there and look out the top and then put her head back in and hide. She's amazing. I love her. Her name is Maleficent, if you haven't met her. Say hi. Say hi, Melly. Rescued her from a farm. Someone just abandoned her there. And I thought she was a kitten. And I took her to the vet, and she was 6 years old. It's good and bad. I have my good days and my bad days. And right now I'm in the waiting game. I got a call from my doctor last week that he wants to schedule my surgery, and I have not called them back because, well, I went through all this stuff with my shot and everything and not feeling well. Ooh, Harley. And so I have a lot of bad days, and then I have good days, and I have days where I have so many messages in my messenger. I have so many messages everywhere that I have not responded to because the whole bad news, if you avoid it, you think it's not coming. I think I just couldn't deal with it in that moment, and so I put it off, which is not good. Your beard is growing good. He's referring to one of my videos I made last week. So it's one of those things where I know I shouldn't put it off, but I've already had 3 surgeries in 4 months, and I have to have another surgery that's a lot more major, and
There's no cat sweater yet.
Yes, there is. No, it's by my bathroom.
You told me in the box.
But I can take that too. No, in the box by my bathroom.
You need to be way more specific. It's not your costume box.
Not my costume box.
Jesus.
I'm a cow now. This is what he thought I wanted. Cat sweater. Cow hat. Oh, you need to stay here. You can't go running around. You can't go running around. You're an inside cat. Oh yes, she loves her ears being rubbed. When I got her, she had really bad ear mites, and they're gone now. They've been treated and everything, but she still really loves her ears being rubbed. I love the cow hat too, especially when I become cat cow when I'm stoned. You got it? Okay, it's right on top there. Okay.
You get the box too.
Well, I don't want the whole box. I don't want the whole box.
My brain hurts.
Alright, let's see how this cat sweater. Wait, Liam! Oh, Liam! Oh no, my trash! Hold on, kitty. Hold on. Stay. Stay. Alright, gotta take. Oh, I don't know if I can take this wig off. There's so many clips in my hair. Okay, one clip down. Just put it in the wig. Two clips down. See what I go through for you guys? Now she's just rubbing it in my face that she's outside. Alright, kitty. Oh my gosh, I need to color my hair. Alright, kitty. Just went in my garage. Millie! Oh, it's like a kangaroo pouch. Hi, Mama. We're gonna love this. Promise. Okay, this is amazing. Oh no, she doesn't love it. She just wants to roll around on the ground. That's funny. Meow meow. Millie. Okay, but it's a really comfy pouch, and if we're inside, she'll want to be in it. That's very excited. Why are you knocking my camera? You weirdo. Come here. Maleficent. Okay. See, my roots are very light compared to my hair right now. Because that's gray. We do that too, actually, and then if you go past the cemetery, then all your points go away. You want back inside, honey? Here, I'll let you inside. There you go. There you go. None of my cats go very far from the front door, or the back door. Ugh. Whew. For those asking what my actual hair looks like. Insane because it was under a wig. Okay, so I'm really hoping that my video that got taken down today gets put back up because it's cute and it's true. It's not really true. It's what people tell me, that lavender is going to take away my depression. There's some magic cure for it. And there really isn't. Like, there's things that help and there's things that work sometimes. There's no magic just cure-all for depression and anxiety, especially when you're going through something major. Hello, Bronx, New York. I like that you're jamming. Jamming. I hope you like jamming too. But per the usual, so gray. I need to color my hair again. That's why I wear wigs. Because I'm like gray everywhere. Like you can see the roots. It's just gray. I'm in my backyard in my cat sweater, even though my cat left me. Get off because it's really warm. Ugh. I can hear sirens. I got some of my I think the rest of my Alice in Wonderland stuff in. So I'm gonna do that, some videos of my Alice in Wonderland. It's going to be a little bit darker per what I normally do. And I ordered some of the stuff for my Mayday stuff for my kids will work for some of the videos as a White Rabbit. Oh, yes. I ordered some a while back, and they were so small. I think they would fit like a child. They were supposed to be for adults and didn't say to order up in sizes, but I ordered a medium. I'm usually a small. And they were tiny. Oh, I can put this guy on. There we go. I got a bunny one, but one of the ears doesn't work. But my cow loves me. A candy cane. I was being a gay hillbilly. I had my Elsa wig on. You're saying I could say the preamble to the Constitution. Ready? We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and ensure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution to the United States of America. One breath. So we learned it as a song in school. And so when I'm really drunk, that's how I try to convince people I'm not drunk. It was kind of like when we learned conjunction, junction, what's your function? This flag is the right flag. I know, exactly. And if you knew what that meant, you would know that this is not the wrong flag. These flags go together. You can't have America without the people who live in it. And acknowledging that they exist. And I like this flag because it has like trans rights and Black Lives Matter and trans Black lives because it's a huge problem. Yeah, one breath. But yeah, look at these shoes, yo. Right. Yeah, I'm getting a huge pride flag, an American flag, and I'm trying to figure out a third flag for outside of my house so that my neighbors can hate me more than they already do. So I think it's funny that they think that being part of the LGBT community. Okay, and I support yours too, but that doesn't include stepping on someone else to get it. How big are these heels? Probably like 6 inches. I mean, I would say like 10, judging from all the people who tell me that they're 6 inches. But they're probably actually 6 inches. But yeah, so the whole thing is like being American should mean being for everybody who lives there, not just the people who think like you. So I stand for my conservative friends, I stand for my liberal friends, I stand for my LGBTQAI plus friends. I stand for the Somali friends, our refugee friends. um, so it doesn't mean you have to actually fit into that category to support somebody. And there's so much stigma on you must be gay to be part of that. Well, I don't think anyone's trying to force you to be gay, so I don't think they're doing any harm. I've never tried to force someone. I mean, the whole point of my one video is like, I get it so often, like, oh, I hear you like girls, so therefore you're gonna hit on me. And they're like, just don't hit on me and I'm fine. And it's like, dude, straight's not my type. I'm not gonna hit on you. And so many people like resonated with that, like, dude, you don't want random guys hitting on you? What? Neither do we. Like, and girls don't just like hit on people all the time. So if it's a problem, I think it's just a man. So if you don't want random men hitting on you, then don't hit on random people yourself either. It's easy. And the thing is, like, if you tell someone you're not interested, they should respect that no matter what the situation is. So, like, it shouldn't matter. Okay, then that's what I mean. Like, supporting LGBTQAI plus Alphabet Mafia does not mean that you have to be part of them. It's supporting people in your life or people just in the world that are under-supported, and they are. And like, as soon as some people found out in one of my jobs a few years ago, as soon as people found out I had a girlfriend, I was not allowed to bring her into work, but I was allowed to bring my ex-husband into work. And on my days off, they said it makes people uncomfortable. And I said, first of all, this company supports people. So I feel like, one, it's illegal to tell me that. Two, this company wouldn't support you telling me that. And I feel completely unsupported as a employee here. Thank you. I notice you. Misery incarnate. This is for you. I love cows. Cows and camels. So, yeah. Especially when you go places that it's not accepted, like where I live. Thank you. Hi! How are you, Rob? Cows are awesome. I can't wait to do a photo shoot with cows. I found someone with long horns that I'm going to do a photo shoot with, and I am so excited. I have a cow outfit, and I'm going to be in the field with the longhorns. Everyone, exactly. Everyone. And I think it's ridiculous when people judge people just based off of where they were born, too. Like, oh, you were born just on the other side of there. Like, I'm privileged enough to have been born here, so therefore I can tell you that you're less than me and can't be here because I was birthed here. It's silly. Thank you for your service. Yes, I grew up in a military family. And don't make light of what service members do at all, because those actually serving and doing their part and giving of their own bodies and selves to better things, that's huge. My pocket video. I love that one, and like it got so like not very many views. Like it didn't get sent to people. They're amazing. Cows are silly. They're loving. Like they remember too. Like there's cows that were very scared of people, and like their owners let me bring them snacks. And so I'd bring them snacks, and they'll still run from everyone else, but when they see me, they come running up. I know, I was doing a hillbilly video, and then, as you can tell that my caption didn't change, I accidentally went live again. Donkeys are awesome too. Camels are the best. Manatees are second best. They're awesome. I know I said that a lot, but animals are so cool. I have 3 cats and a dog, and they're just so wonderful. Their little personalities are so different, and they're just, oh, my horrible neighbors are outside. They only, oh, Boston Terriers. They only hate me because they're friends with my ex. Like, they don't even know me. If they knew me, they wouldn't hate me. But yeah, they only hate me because of that. And I'm like, that's just so silly. It's so silly. Dude, if you came and asked me for some milk, I'd give it to you. Sugar? Sure. Eggs? Why not? But if you ask me for one of my energy drinks, hit the road, Jack. I'll share a glass of wine with you. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's so windy, but it's warm right now, and it's gonna be rainy later, and I'm trying to stay soaking up the warm. Yeah, potatoes gonna potate. It's just what they do. It's what they do. And my dog is still in quarantine in my house. Like, I had to quarantine her because their daughter hit her with a stick and then threw a rock at her, and then my dog nipped at her leg, her ankle, and because she bit her, I have to keep her in quarantine, even though she's not in trouble. But like, she's the best dog, so I have to take her in on Wednesday for her like exit exam to show she doesn't have rabies. That's not why she bit her. Ah! There was a bee. I love bees, just not in my ear. Where am I from? Originally? The West Coast. No, I'm not trying to go a different way. I am pansexual, so I like people for who they are. Not for their gender or their gender identity, or like, if someone's non-binary, I would like them just as much as someone who is female or male or transgender. So like, of course it's easier to find somebody who identifies as male, especially out here in the Midwest. But that just because they're easier to find usually means that's more of who I have dated, but not necessarily because they're male. It's just because that's what's here. So yeah, I didn't just go lesbian. I am pansexual, so I like people for who they are, not what's in their pants or how they identify. Thank you. They're two different colors. I don't know if you could tell. This one's green and this one's blue. Thank you. Oh, it's starting to rain. I'm gonna hold out for a little while longer though because I want to soak up this warmth. So yeah, I do want to say that I appreciate all of you, those watching this, those not watching this right now, people who duet me, people who comment, people who like my stuff. I see it all, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone, that somebody is relating with me, and it makes me feel good that there's others out there. Ugh, I don't want it to do that. I already feel like poop and all of my joints hurt. If it rains, it's just gonna be worse. I barely left my bed all weekend. And really the week before that too. I just have been feeling like horrible. But oh, Northern California. I'm from Southern California. Hail! No! No. No. I don't want that. Kenzie, I don't want that. So I got the vaccine on Friday. And I felt horrible all weekend. Oh, I do. I need to move. Let's see if you can even see this. I have stuff all in the front of my garage. There's my John Deere. I need to move it so I can put my vehicles in there. I don't think my Jeep really needs to go in there. I don't know. But my van has like no top damage. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of bricks because I'm making a fire pit eventually. Kenzie, you're invited to May Day. As long as you're okay with getting naked later on and dancing around a fire with me. I just ordered my linen dress a few days ago, and then I have masks. So you can wear a mask, and I can order you a flower crown. Hug Charlie for me. So yeah, I need to look up the exact date. I think it was May 25th, but I could be wrong. May 23rd. May Day's wonderful. So I'll let you know, but it goes like late into the night, so I have to request days off. I know I do. But you're good with staying up late. I'm not. I need energy drinks that day. Hi! But yeah, so I'm hoping my fire pit's done by then. All my bricks are right there for building it. Right now my fire pit sucks. You want to go see it? It's horrible. Okay, we're gonna walk over there. My phone's charged enough. My neighbors are probably love my outfit right now. Well, but in our state you have to wear them anyway. And we have glass between us too, and we wear masks. Okay. I don't know why there's a mattress out here. It's supposed to go to the dump. My mirror broke. Sad day. Oh. Okay, so that's my fire pit right now. I am making... Well, you got friends in us. I'm gonna make it receded so that if the wind goes over, like, it won't blow out the fire. It's never blown out my fire. But I use this fire a lot. That's why it's so full of coals. And I need new benches. I have lots of wood. But So I'm going to reseed it into the ground, and then the seeding will be in the ground. We started digging, the children did. There's a tiny hole. That's the start of it. I have a random school desk and a mattress that the kids pulled out of the garage. You'll make it for me? There's something about making it with your hands. But yeah, so I also need to cut this branch down that fell during the last blizzard. These heels are not good for walking. They're not good for walking. Oh, here's the pool my son was talking about. A boot. All right, bye. I was like, we have an above ground pool. He said, we have a puddle. Oh, well, we can't do that here. And even if something helps a tiny bit, I'm gonna do it. So even if people don't think it's worth it, I'm gonna do it to help others, because I don't want to be the person responsible for killing someone else. So I don't like force other people to do anything, but yay, Saturday. I thought so. Oh, my yard? Oh, the pool? Yeah, Liam's like, it's a puddle. Like, I bought it when we first moved here in 2017, and it still somehow works. I don't know how they haven't destroyed it yet, because they destroy everything. Whee! Depends on the day. Depends on the day. You gotta gargle that stuff. Whitens the teeth. What kind of question is that? So I got this clock, and in the picture it looks, I think it'll be fine for like videos and a shoot. I got it for Alice in Wonderland. Well, that's good. I bet it's gone down with everybody being cautious, like the other diseases too. Nah, well, obviously not yet. My admins on, or moderators on here haven't muted you yet. What else do I have in here? How are you guys? Gosh, how long have I been on here? It doesn't say. Does it? No. But yeah, I post all of my lives on my YouTube channel, and I post a lot of my videos on there too. I'm good. I am not married. That doesn't make me available. If that's what you're asking. It also doesn't make me straight. So I invited some lady friends from other cities to join me on May Day to dance around the fire. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing a video of it, and thank you. I asked for my cat sweater, and my son brought me my cow hat. Well, the other thing though is that the people who are most susceptible to being killed by it are being quarantined and kept away from it and are being careful. Like myself, I have 2 autoimmune diseases and cancer, so I've been very careful and to not get it, because I am one of those likely people to die from it. And so my cousin died in the very beginning of this, and it seems like until something hits close to home, a lot of people don't seem to care. And those people who have the reality of being that statistic are staying away. So the likelihood for it to kill went way down because those people are not out and about. So, are you a furry? No, I'm actually being a hillbilly right now. My son brought me a cow hat when I asked for my cat sweater. I had my blonde wig on and I was being a hillbilly because that's my roots. And I was being the disappointment of the family. Okay? What's you? A cow. So yeah, it's a little misleading to give those statistics considering how early on we caught it and how careful elderly centers and places like that have been. I know of elderly centers who have gotten it, and it spread through there, and they're like where my cousin is, and there were a lot of, I see you. Do that again with the ears. Have had a very high death rate, more so than the flu, which they typically have as well, but they've actually had a lot less of the flu with people distancing themselves. So giving those statistics and isn't super helpful. Hi, these bright eyes. But yeah, sorry to go on a tangent there, but when someone gives misleading information, I feel it necessary to the public to state why that information is misleading, even if it is accurate for the numbers. Also why I decided to get vaccinated, even though I have my own views on things. Adult baby diaper from my Amazon wish list? What? It's not on my list, but you can definitely get me something on there. Sure. This was actually a gift from my wish list on Amazon. Hi, how are you? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Why do I need a man in my life? Oh, the onesie. I love the onesies. I got 2 as gifts already, and I love them. The Pikachu one and the dinosaur one. There's so many on there. I love them. I love them. I think I just looked up animal hat ears moving. Hi, Holmes. Holmes Skillet. Oh, was it called a diaper on there? Because I think that some of the things were called weird things on there. There was like a bondage dress, and it was just a dress. It's interesting. But yeah, I found this site, or this seller on Amazon called Littles for Bigs. And I really like their stuff. It's cute. I just ordered a corset from there yesterday. I can't wait to get it. Sorry, I get distracted easily. is a problem. But yeah, oh, I didn't plug my phone back in when I came over here. Ugh. No one stops at the frickin' stop signs by my house, and it drives me nuts. Nope, didn't stop. Even the cops, none of them stop. Hello, James in Oklahoma. How is the land of the Holmas? Is it as classy as we are here in bumfuck nowhere? Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Bad Tyler. Windy? It's windy here too. It just died down. It's going to hail. It was warm this weekend and today, and since I'm feeling a little better today, I decided to be outside. And now it's gonna rain and hail. Why? Thank you. Her name's Betsy. Oh, it's a doggy. Yeah, so no one stops at these stop signs. One of my favorite things to do is just sit up in my tower and watch people not stop. Thursday you're supposed to get hail. It's stupid. Like, they give us a glimpse of summer and then they just take it away. They take it away and say, nope, haha, just kidding. Here's some golf balls that are frozen and we're gonna throw them at your vehicles. That's what they do. Midwest, I swear. But yes, I love to sit up in my tower and watch people not stop at the stop signs. Make a drinking game out of it. I get real drunk real fast. We should do that one day. I don't think that's allowed. I don't think that's allowed on here. But yeah, even the cops. And actually one of my customers came in and said, oh, you live in that house? My brother's a sheriff. And he was just talking about how the lady who lives in that house is pissed off that no one ever stops at the stop signs. I'm like, yeah, it's dangerous. Hello, you have a beautiful day too. Hello, John. Are you saying hi to a John? Or is your name John? User 8255454392473. That was a very short walk for my neighbors. We walked like barely down the road and then turned around. Short walk. I don't know. Do you guys have any questions for me? I'm getting thirsty. I don't want to drink the pool water. Oh, that's not very cozy. On the ground here. Hello, welcome. Oh, they're back out again. It wasn't a short walk. Do you guys ever go to like the grocery store or Walmart and you like make lives for people? Or is that like a weird thing? Because I do that all the time, and I was thinking about it the other day, that I like imagine what these people's lives are. Buenas noches! I imagine what these people's lives are. Like, I make whole families for them in my head, and what they're like when they get home from work, and what they were just doing before they got to the store, or why they're angry. And I like to make these whole lives for them in my head. Do you guys do that too, or am I just psycho? I mean, I know I'm psycho, but is that part of it? Hi, dinosaur. I love dinosaurs. I was gonna wear my dinosaur onesie for this video, and then I decided to be a hillbilly instead, because that's just, it's just what you do sometimes. You just gotta like be weird and just put on your Elsa wig. That's what I was wearing, and do some something with it. I mean, sometimes you just gotta an excuse to wear these heels. You would too? Okay, so I'm not the only one. Either we're both psycho or high five. Either we're both psycho or we're normal. I don't think we're normal, but I don't think I've ever been called normal in my life. Even as a young child. When I was like 4 to 6, I didn't talk. I just sang everything. Definitely psycho. All your friends. Such a stalker. Whoa. I hate this. Like, I've tried to turn this off so many times. Why does my chin need to be this little? I done that. I did that. But let's just like take a look at this eyeliner. I'm happy to see you. Yes, it's a raven tattoo. I've stood in the windows in the mall, very still, and then scared people. Yes, that's what I've done. Yes, they're ravens. There's 2 ravens. One has a blue eye and one has a green eye, and then I have Kodomas. I also like to say things like I'll pretend I'm on the phone, but what I said could pertain to talking to a random person, and then they turn around and talk to me, and then I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm on the phone. It's fun too. And then I'm like, just kidding, just kidding. I also really, really, really like to tell women when I like things about them, like their clothing choices or their hair or like their voice. So they tend to appreciate it more than men, because men just think you're hitting on them if you give them a compliment. I've found 99.999% of the time, where women, you can give them a compliment and become friends. Or you just made their day and you're not friends, and that's okay. Like yesterday, there was a lady, she had awesome hair. Awesome hair. Her makeup was on point. Beautiful. And she was wearing these vintage, like, witchy shoes that were beautiful. I want to steal them off her feet, drop a house on her just to get her shoes. And her dress was very fitting with the shoes. And I just said, I wanted to just compliment her shoes, but then I came up to her and it just came out of my mouth. I said, excuse me, I love everything about you. And she's just like, thank you. And like walked away and just kept looking back at me and smiling. Like, did she really just say that? Yes, I love everything about you. Yeah, or people think you're hitting on them. Yeah, it's hard. Yep. I would agree with that, because we're so used to that. It happens all the time. I'd be wearing just sweats, like a sweatshirt and sweatpants down the road. Hey Austin, sup home skillet. So I'd just be walking down the road, nothing sexy on, just this gray sweatsuit, and people would honk and be like, "What's up, cutie?" And I'm like, "I'm 15. Get away from me." They were just beautiful shoes. You'd find them. Her feet were probably smaller than mine too. They were so cute. And I have this normal shoe size, which is great because I can always find shoes in like thrift stores that fit me. Adorkable is my favorite compliment. Thank you. oh, starting to get bugs. So I'm a little bit happy it's gonna get cold for a little bit, because sometimes it'll kill off the bugs and then we won't have as buggy of a summer. Like driving back here in my Jeep yesterday, because I went to brunch, which was probably a really bad idea. I started feeling horrible while I was out there and got a way wicked headache, to the point where I had to pull over and put a jacket over my head and like wait for it to die down and wait for my Tylenol and ibuprofen to kick in. I used to live in Florida, I know, and they're huge. They're huge bugs. Even your ants are like this big. We just have a lot of skeeters. So we have to make sure we get rid of anything with water when it starts getting warm, like when the snow melts, because we'll get baby skeeters. I forget what I was saying now. I don't know. Whatever. Que sera? Thoughts? I should go soon because I'm thirsty. Oh, my Jeep is covered in bugs. Covered in bug splatters. I was in Pensacola. There with the military, the Navy, at the A school there. Do they? I don't know. I have no shame that I bought this because, or I put it on my wish list because of TikTok. I also got those TikTok leggings, but I should have got a different color than black, so if anyone ever wants to get me some that aren't black, they'd probably show off my butt a little better because black is slimming. Hand placement. Dirty. You dirty Dan, you. I don't know what I'm saying. Any more questions for me? I've been asked about beards. I've been asked about dinosaurs today. Deadpool. Okay, so my favorite people of power are Spider-Man, Iron Man, Ant-Man, and Deadpool. Yes? What is your question? These are really fun to squish. But yeah, my other one that I got, only one side goes up. My bunny. The other one doesn't. Like, you have to squish it really hard and it goes up one time. Did you find a penny? Did your bill come out to $6.66 somewhere? Because that always summons me. Did what else? What else? Did you wake up at 3:33 in the morning? Because that summons me sometimes as well. What are other good luck things? Did you find a clover? I am pansexual. So I like people for who they are, not what's in their pants or what they identify as. I am connected to the person. So I find any gender identity, or fluidity to be sexy. especially if someone just being who they are and not pretending to be something else. So like, as some of my friends have opened up to me, just because, one, like, sometimes you don't even realize what you are. Until you're talking to somebody that really accepts you, no matter what. Sometimes it takes that to understand. Hey, how are you? Look at my shoes. I think you would like these. Thank you. But yeah, sometimes it takes talking to somebody who truly will accept you no matter what you say, and talking through things with them to really understand where you fall on a spectrum anyway. And sometimes that changes. Sometimes in life it changes. And that's okay too. And it's okay to not put yourself in a box or give it a name and just go with the flow because you don't even know. And that's okay too. So I've had a lot of friends come to me and throughout time figure out what they identify with just by being able to explore it and talk about it with somebody who just accepts them, like doesn't try to push them in one direction or another, but asks them questions and challenges them of what is like imprinted on them and what they're actually. Oh my gosh, it's got really windy. I'm 31. But yeah, just always being open and not closing things off just because of the way you grew up or just because of a stereotype or not wanting people to think of you a certain way. A lot of times I think something feels wrong because we were taught it was wrong. And for instance, like sexuality in general. I know it got really windy for a second. I grew up going to a Christian school and in having a pastor as a parent. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? And it never felt right. And I did challenge a lot of the things that they would say that contradicted it themselves. And some of them would get mad, some of them would explore things. No, age doesn't matter to me. I mean, I myself, I'm not attracted to like really young people. Like by that I mean like 25 and below. But again, like if the right person flowed, vibed with me. Exactly, 50 isn't too old. When I was 21, I was dating a 40, I think he was 43, 45-year-old. So no. I feel like that's me too. Where am I from? Originally? The West Coast. I'm from San Diego. But I live in the middle of nowhere, Midwest now. Which they love me here. Really, they haven't been like super horrible to me. They've been really horrible to my son. But they haven't been super horrible to me as an adult because they kind of excuse me and my thoughts and as, oh, she's from San Diego or she's from Portland. I moved here from Portland, originally from San Diego, and they just kind of excuse it that way, like, oh, that's why she thinks the way she does. No, nay. My family thinks the opposite of me. See, age isn't like a huge factor. Now, depending on how they act and what they've been through in life and how sheltered they were or how they took the things around them and progressed in their life can influence that. But I've met people who are 60 who are less mature than somebody who's 25. And I've met people that are in their 20s that are very old souls. I like even looking at my own kids, and they're so different, and I can already tell some of the things about them and their little personalities. I mean, my youngest is 8, so they have their personalities. My oldest is going to be 14. And like my daughters, the 2 youngest, one has a very, very old soul and very in tune with things and doesn't really see the magic in life as much, is more like logical about things. And my other daughter has a very new soul, very in awe of the newness in life. Like, aw, I'm glad. Oh, thank you. Depends on the day. But I saw my daughter one morning, my youngest, who's the one with the new soul. And this was probably in 2017 or 18. And she's just, I see her just like sitting on the floor looking down at the ground. And I come over, and from the window was reflecting like a small rainbow on the ground, and she was just looking at it in awe. Like, she had both her hands, I have a picture of it, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. But yeah, she's just like looking at it and the magic in it. There's a rainbow on the ground, there's a rainbow in the room. And we didn't go over the science of it in that moment, because to her, like, that was magic. And we get so small amount of time in our life to really have magic in our lives. And so one thing I do to keep that magic alive, we're gonna go on a little journey. Some of them get destroyed and I have to put them back up. Oh, if I can walk in these heels. So when the kids go out of town to visit family or something, which they do for a couple weeks in the summer because we live so far away from family, they come home to new fairy doors. And in the front yard, let's see, where there's one over there by my broken mirror. Hello. I have to talk quieter because one of them's outside now. So here's some more. So they have little fairies that come to live here. And then in the front yard, from someone on here, got it for me. What do I do for a living? I am a bank manager. So I have to be so serious at work, and it's really, really nice to be able to be me and show the different sides of me on here, because yes, I can be fun and I can be caring and supportive at work, but I can't really, like, I still have to be professional. Nice. That's awesome. It's gonna start raining soon, honey. Yeah, but ride your scooter while you can. Oh my gosh, I fell. Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't really look at this because my heels are so insane while I was walking back over here. Plug my phone back in. At work it's easier to walk in these, but I am an accountant outside of there. I love fairy doors. I have a whole fairy garden in the front with little white picket fence, and has a little, I'll show you guys some other time. It's kind of far over there. It's an acre. So I do. That's the funny thing. I do both forms of accounting. So when I like say hashtag accountant, I always think about that. I'm like, technically I kind of am an accountant too. But I also love doing taxes. I went to school for math. I have a degree in math. So I hate geometry, but I love algebra. I can do geometry, but it ain't my favorite. So funny story about being someone's mom. I went to Walmart, and there was this girl, and so I started joking with her because I like to talk to people, and she looked about 15, and she's at the checkout line and helping me because I was buying a Xbox game, and she helped me get the thing off of it. And so I was like, she said she loves to clean, and I was like, can I adopt you? And she's like, my parents would probably hate that because I'm the youngest of 4, I'm the last one in the house. They're trying to tell me not to move out and like to stay here forever. Oh, you don't need to go to college right away, just so that she'd be there to help them still. And she's like, I was like, oh, well, my kids get snacks. They earn snacks for cleaning. And she's like, we never have snacks at home. They always have me eat healthy. And I'm like, oh, you poor girl. So then yesterday I went by Walmart before I went out of town to get a Red Bull because I was sleepy. And I got her some gummy bears because she said she never...
Where's Molly?
I put her back inside. So I got her some gummy bears and I gave them to her because I saw her working as a greeter. Well, making sure people were wearing masks. And so she's like, are these really for me? I was like, yes, I know. These are not kale. She said her parents only let her eat like healthy snacks like seaweed. And so I'm like, these are gummy bears. Like she doesn't know what gummy bears are. Not right now, honey. We need to talk about that. But you can ride your scooter. Scoot, scoot. I'm gonna watch you ride it. But yeah, so now every time I see her, I'm gonna buy her a snack. And I don't even know her name. Oh my God, what's the name?
I can't. My mom says no. My mom says no.
I'll be the bad guy. I said no. She's dang right. I said no. You guys know the story of this little girl. She beat my dog. She hit my dog with a stick and threw rocks at her, and my dog nipped her ankle. Why is she? I no trespass with them. She's on my property. I know. That's okay. So yeah, she hit my dog. Oh my gosh, the train. Sorry, I told the story about why this train is so loud right now. A person I know got hit by that train. It might not be that train. And now they have to choo choo all the way through the town because they hit somebody in our town. So part of the lawsuit is that they have to choo choo all the way through the town. And I like the sound of the train. It doesn't bother me at all. But choo-chooing all the way through the town when you're trying to talk is a long wait. It's not a huge town, but ooh, it's now getting chilly. Well, there's a lot of if you live in a big city, it would seem that way. But there's a lot of places around the town that go over the train tracks. And a lot of them you can't see very far. And there aren't those ching, 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 ching chings. So you kind of have to look both ways and then go. But the trains go really, really fast. And so he was in his car. It's just a yield. So you yield, look, and then go. Did that, and the train hit him before he could get over the tracks all the way. Yeah. So instead of putting up the ching ching chings, they have to choo choo all the way through. I should be a person who has to talk for a living. Oh wait, that's what I do. My verbiage is very great. Thank you. See, you can tell that they're out of the town now because I can just hear the train and they're not choo-chooing anymore, which means they're out of the town limits, but I can still hear them. The back of the train isn't, but the front of the train is. I hope that my video's back up by the time I get off of here because, okay, I put it up and an hour later it had over 2,500 likes, and then it got taken down for sexual activity, but there was nothing wrong with it. Oh, thank you! The ching ching chings. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's usually me telling everyone they're beautiful. You're beautiful, Becca. You know that?
Batteries.
I didn't get batteries yet. I'll have to go get batteries. We have a box of batteries, but I don't know how, but they got mixed up, the good ones and the bad batteries. My shoes? Oh, we need to charge my light up shoes. We need a video with those bad boys. Hello?
Mommy, are you gonna wear those on New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve?
I mean,
4th
not
of
New
July?
Year's. Yeah, 4th of July.
Probably. Well, we have to figure out something to do for 4th of July.
Could Grandma come over again?
No, my light up shoes are USB charging. All of my stuff's USB-Cs. Oh, the batteries. The scooters I bought for Easter light up. The wheels light up just from motion, but the LEDs on them take batteries. So,
How many batteries do you take?
two batteries.
I saw 2 up there in the kitchen. There's a blue one and a...
I'm also wearing my American flag bikini because I was being my family. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that you think my videos are funny because I think they're funny. And even if I have a video that's not supposed to be funny and someone thinks it's funny, that's a compliment. Like I do funny things even on my website, which I get most women who have those websites just do like, it's my coach. But for me, I feel like I need to be in my stuff. So I have humor and yeah, you want to see I'm for all people. That is what a true patriot is. Thank you. Thank you. I designed them. So I have my Deathly Hallows and my Triforce. And I loved him. Thank you for noticing them. What, Sweet Pea? Are you in our pool? It's so big, right? It's our above ground pool. Making my kids swim in a kiddie pool when my youngest is 8 and my oldest is 14. Exactly. All Americans, whether they agree with me or not. that's how it should be. Having a world of people with different thoughts and different feelings and different ways of life and different things that they connect to is how we come up with great ideas and great inventions and listening to one another. Like, if it was a world of just one thought, how boring would that be? I mean, if everyone thought like me, I think that the world would probably end because... Hey, look at me! No, I don't know. Thank you. Galactic serenity. And that's the other thing. If if aliens came, we would then become Earth. And we would be Earth against the aliens. It's like we always have to be against someone else. And it's just, it's exhausting. Why do I always have to... Whatever. I won't get on another tangent. I've been on a few already. How long have I been on here? It doesn't tell me until I'm done. I love bourbon, whiskey. Oh my god, a super cool car. There's not enough time to turn it around. That was a weird looking thing. I don't know what that was. Something better is what we should always strive for. And not just better for ourselves, but better for others. And not only think of ourselves. What?
This is my friend's mom's phone number.
Who's?
Tracy's.
Tracy's mom? I think we already have her number.
Really? This one?
Maybe. Go write it on a piece of paper. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Bourbon is wonderful. Whiskey is wonderful. But tequila makes my clothes fall off. Okay. I think showing love to people who typically would not be in your circle. It just got dark really fast. The sky is purple. It's beautiful. Can't help. But also calling people out within your own social grouping or whatever you would call, like, if I see a fellow person of very fair skin, I'm only half white, so that's why I say it that way, but I look really white, being bigoted, I'm gonna say something, because it's exhausting to be a person of a minority and have to constantly be calling people out who are just gonna argue with you. And so I also feel like it means a lot more coming and supporting somebody, not just talking for them. Don't do that. But, okay, and then can you put on the counter and put Tracy's mom?
Okay.
Not Stacy's mom, Tracy's mom. But supporting. Don't talk for people that aren't of your own social aspect of whatever it is you're speaking for. But back them up. Be there for them. Support them. And call out people who are being assholes. She is very beautiful. I will say that. She's a beautiful human and treats my daughter well. Tracy's mom's a nice human. Alright, well, I should get going because it is almost my kids' bedtime, and I have not done dinner because it was so nice outside that I just stayed out here. So I should be a mom and go feed them and myself. But as always, I appreciate you. I read every comment. I am so thankful that you guys actually care enough to watch my stuff and be here and talk with me. You've helped a lot through this really difficult time in my life and have brought a light that seemed to not exist. Thank you. And knowing that I do bring laughter or smiles to people, or they can connect with something I say, or make light of something that's usually dark and make people feel a connection that isn't just negative, I feel like that brings a little bit of purpose to my life. And that might be selfish, but it makes me happy. And it's okay to be selfish sometimes, especially when your selfishness is through making others happy. So I bid thee adieu, and I thank you, and I'm about to post one of my hillbilly videos for you guys as a reward of sitting through this. So enjoy. Melissa was on here. I don't know if she still is. You can say hi. But don't come on the screen though, because say hi.
Hi.
All right.